Yes, brothers and sisters, it's your boy Gucci. You don't know what time it is. Let me get this clean out of the way. Anyway, oh, I just dropped it here. Anyways, so just now I was sitting and I posted some videos on a vehicle, and I put down that, you know what, my dream car is a Bentley Continental GT. Even though I bought a Bentley when I was very young. And you know guys, with me, when I purchased my supercars in the past, I always purchased my supercar. And this is no lie or anything. Even though a lot of people might do it a little bit differently, but when I purchased my supercars, you know, business was booming, you know, the property market was going crazy after the 2008-2009 recession, and you know, there was a lot going on before the 2008-2009 recession and everything, and then, you know, I had a lot of cash, I had a lot of profits going on, and a lot of things going on, so I went and purchased an Audi RA. When I purchased my Audi RA many years ago, I purchased it in cash. When I purchased my Porsche Turbos, I purchased them in cash. When I purchased my Range Rover Sports, I purchased them in cash. When I purchased my Range Rover Vogues, I purchased them in cash. When I purchased my Bentleys, I purchased them in cash. So I've never financed a supercar. Now, yes, I do get, I was getting company cars, and I was financing those small cars, which are your day-to-day vehicles, and you know, you obviously pay them off in like 3 years or something like that. So it makes more investment, because obviously you can claim it back from your company, so it makes more investment. But to me, it doesn't make any sense to purchase a supercar on finance, because the thing is that, you know, a lot of people might think differently from me, but when I purchase something, I purchase it to keep it. So I want to keep it for a long time, and I want to enjoy it. And as you get older, you know, I'm 38 years old now, you know, I tend to like want to like stick to things. So when I do purchase another Bentley, I'll probably keep it for the rest of my life. So that's the kind of person you evolve in when you are not very, or I'm not gonna lie, I used to be very materialistic. I loved all the new watches, the supercars, the everything, the parties, the ladies, everything out there. But you get to a point that, you know, as you get older, you realize, you know, I want to like have a normal life. I want to work with normal people. I want to, which obviously I can't. My experience in Dubai, they were going crazy. But it's not like I can't purchase all of these things. I can. It's very easy to go and finance a vehicle. You know, you put down a 5, 10, 20 grand deposit and you get it. But the problem is, guys, that it's like, it's not yours. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it doesn't belong to you. Like, it belongs to the finance company. So do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it just doesn't belong to you. So if it doesn't belong to you, then it just doesn't make financial sense. Or it's a personal thing. Now, a lot of people say, I don't want to finance it. Oh, sorry, I would never buy a car outright, I'll just finance it. So the truth of the matter is that, look, you know, if you can afford it, and if you can afford it 10 times over, then buy it. If you can't afford something 10 times over, then just don't bother with it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, when I bought something, like, I like sitting there. Like, I used to back in the days, like, sit down and, you know, look at my R8s, my Porsches, my whatever, my Bentleys, whatever, and smoke a cigarette, and, you know, look at them and just appreciate them and be like, I appreciated looking at them more than I appreciate driving them. And it got to a point where I was like, you know what, it got too much, because when I bought supercars, they got me into a lot of trouble. They got me into trouble with, like, a lot of people around me, friends, families, social media. People got jealous because, you know, a lot of people are in a good situation. You know, now what I love the fact that I'm very liquid. I have no overheads. I'm just chilling and I'm enjoying life, and that's what matters. So guys, you know what, always keep it real. And don't worry about what anyone thinks about you. As I was saying, you know, always keep it real. And don't worry about it if you can't get a supercar today, if you can't buy one tomorrow. You if you really want something, the law of attraction kicks in and you might get it. You know, you probably will attract it. But what I'm trying to say is that from my experience of somebody who drove many supercars and bought them outright and did all of these things and whatever, my experience was that once you purchase them, if you finance them, it's like, I've had friends who finance Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Bentleys, Enzos, like what, not Enzos actually, people who buy Enzos actually buy them outright. It's like an investment. But what I'm trying to say is that after a while, when you finance these big cars and you have thousands of pounds to pay for them, what tends to happen is that you end up, I've seen this happen to my friends, you end up hating them because you're like, geez man, because you know with the car, it's like with anything, the first couple of months or 3 months or 6 months or a year, you love them, and then after that they're sitting there, and then every single month from your bank account a big payment's going out in a chunk. So it just makes you hate the car. I don't know if people are understanding where I'm coming from, but it's my experience, so that's how I felt about it. But maybe other people feel different, and some people like changing their cars, you know, like they want to get the brand new car, they finance the brand new car and be very relevant and show everybody, yeah, oh, I'm making it, I'm doing it. But unfortunately, they are the kind of people that wouldn't probably get any attention in their normal life without the cars, and they don't really have the intellect, or they don't have the capability of shining without material things. That's what it is basically. So it's like Mike Tyson, yeah? Because he was a good boxer, he could box and he could knock people out and everything just came to him. But then there's people out there who try to be like, you know, like that. Once there was that video, I don't know if you guys watched it, that Pakistani boy, and he was doing all the like acting like Prince Naseem, and he walked, I don't know what his name is, and he walked into the ring and the guy knocked him out in one punch. So the thing is that sometimes, you know what, live within your means and stay within your means. And now, like, you know, I like cooking, I like different things, I like traveling, I like doing, I don't want my life to revolve around money. And but I also believe that there's phases people go through. So when you're in your teens or your 20s, you know, you want to have supercars, you want to drive them, you want to enjoy them. Been there, done that, and it was lovely. And now I feel like I would never purchase something which is too flashy. So I wouldn't get a Rolls Royce, I probably wouldn't get a Lamborghini or Ferrari, because those kind of vehicles scream for attention. To me, even a Bentley screams for attention, but a Bentley is more business, it's a symbol of status. A Continental GT is just a very, it's the only car I like is a Bentley, and the only model I like is the Bentley Continental GT. And the only watches I like is a Rolex. And the only model I like in a Rolex is the Rolex Datejust 2 41mm. That's what I like. That's what I'm happy with. Now I can't keep like, I want this, I want that, I want 20 watches, I want 20 cars, I want this, that, whatever. I ain't no Mayweather, I'm just Gucci. You don't know what time it is. Peace, holla at your boy. Speak to you guys.